Hi everyone, it's so good to be with you again. This is Sarah.
And Jesse, and today we have another science experiment to demonstrate a key truth from the Bible.
So Jesse, what are we learning about today?
I want to teach you about the cleansing power of Jesus. I'm amazed every day by the sacrifice that he made for us. First, what do you notice about this bowl of water in front of us?
It seems relatively clean, and when I lift it up, I can see straight through it.
Right. This water represents us. Do you think that we are as clean as this water?
No, I know that I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I haven't always followed what God has told me to do.
No one is perfect. This food coloring is like our sin. It causes our hearts to be stained.
What are sins?
Sins are the things we do that go against God's standards that we find in the Bible. By doing, saying, or thinking bad things, we are committing sins. Things like telling lies, disobeying your parents, hurting others, and being selfish are all examples of sins.
There isn't a person I know that hasn't done something bad. It says in Romans 3:23, "For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God."
That's right, but actually there is one person who never sinned, and that's Jesus. It is with his help that we are able to remove the stains from our hearts. God loved us so much that he provides a way for our hearts to be made clean.
Right. Jesus came from heaven to earth to take the punishment for our sins. Instead of us being punished, he took our place and died on the cross so that all the wrong things that we have done could be forgiven. And on the third day, Jesus rose from the dead.
Just like it says in Romans 5:8, but God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. When Jesus took the punishment for our sins, something amazing happened.
When we added the bleach to the stained water, it starts to become clear again. In the same way, when we accept Jesus into our lives, Jesus has the power to remove the stains from our hearts and make our hearts clean.
Jesus made it possible for our hearts to be made clean. But before our hearts can be cleansed, we need to admit that we have sinned and ask God to forgive us. Believe that Jesus died on the cross to be punished instead of us, and invite Jesus into our lives to help us turn away from sin.
That is exactly what is said in 1 John 1:9. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us of our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
And just look at how clear our water is now. Because Jesus gave his life for you and you have been forgiven, remember to live your life this week in a way that shows that you have been changed, that you are no longer stained by sin. Have a great week.